Hey guys, another pet hate of mine in trailer setups are these things here. This is a turnbuckle, and all they do is turn your boat into scrap if used the wrong way. Now, I'm going to show you this boat is turnbuckle. It's quite tight, but you can do it by hand. I've seen people do these up with screwdrivers and it pulls down the boat. It pulls the boat down because that's what a turnbuckle does. These two shorten and it pulls the boat down. So once it pulls the boat down, it loads up the bottom onto the roller down the bottom. We generally fix the front of the boat, and once the front of the boat is fixed, so in other words, you drive your boat onto the trailer and then you put on the winch strap, lock it on, wind it in, then we'll do this turnbuckle and we'll tie this down, everything's all tight, then we'll go down the back of the boat and we'll put a strap on it. Okay, all of these things lead to what happens to a lot of boats is they crack at the bottom of the hull down here. I'll take you in and show you. Fortunately, this boat has a great setup, but if it pulls it down, it'll pull it down hard onto that roller right there, and it'll want to tilt the boat forward and put a lot of pressure on that roller, and that roller is slightly damaged. I can see the damage in there. That roller has got some damage on it, all right? This one's not touching, so there's no damage on that. But when this turnbuckle pulls down on there, it pulls it down so tight that it adds pressure onto there, and this is where we get damage in boats when they all crack and you sit on a corrugated road with this all tied down so tight. It does a lot of damage. I've seen many boats be repaired from there. I don't want that to happen to yours, hence this video. Okay, so the turnbuckle's on. Then we'll go down the back, and here is a strap that straps onto the trailer and pulls the boat down even tighter. And I'm sure that that strap gets done up after the front of the boat is tied on tight. Okay, I don't want to out my customer here. He's a very nice fella, but he just doesn't know. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't know. It's about to tear through there, so I'm going to fix this as well. This is not quite sitting up in there. I don't know if you can, there it is, you can see that there. It's not quite sitting up in there. So a little bit of adjustment on this to get this to sit higher and pull it in tighter. Before pulling it with this, I actually said to the customer, you don't need this. You've got the safety chain on. This is just doing damage to your boat on the inside. All right. Here's our strap on the other side. Pull this up. Oh, there we go. So he's loose now. All right, and that came very loose now. Let's go round. And remember, we just loosened that. Now we've got this. Watch what it does. And I loosen, oh, look how much that raises the boat up. And it's actually turning the handle as well. Still winding, winding, winding. So this is where the boat naturally sits. So that needs a little bit of trailer setup to make this all sit right. Rather than pull it down with the turnbuckle to make this fit in there, this just needs to be set up right so that it sits in here properly. And then that will unload this on the front here. Sure, this one's not touching. We're not worried about that, but all the rest that do touch, it'll be heavily loaded on that front one there, and it'll give us cracks in the hull at a later date, not today, not tomorrow, but someday. And that's what we're trying to avoid with this little video here. So as we can see here, this is not set up correctly. This needs to be raised a little bit higher so it sits in this little spot here. And then when you pull on this rope here, it should pull it up and into this roller so you can't get any movement, and it'll hold, this rope will hold the boat down into it. This boat's in for a couple of corrosion holes in the back, and he's actually told me that there's 2 of them that he has put some pop rivets in, and he's redone all the rivets here with a little bit of silicone on them to stop the water coming in. But then since then found 2 little holes underneath, and he's put pop rivets in them, and there's 2 other holes that need to be welded. We'll weld all 4 of them up for him. The beauty of having rollers all down the middle is when you release it, it will roll off the trailer with a little push. And one more time. That should be down far enough to get to our repair zone. So I've got this boat far enough back off the trailer. The skids aren't touching anymore. I've got it far enough off the trailer so I can climb underneath. Firstly, to show you, there's one pop rivet, there's another pop rivet, they're the 2. And also, he's marked the holes. We've got 1 hole here, and we've got 1 further up here as well. That one's very wet. Wet my finger there. All right, so they're the holes that we've got to repair today. So the process for repairing these holes is that we need to drill them out, because you can see all of that corrosion going on there. I can only imagine how bad this is on the inside. Okay, so if you've got a little pinhole coming through the outside, it's worked its way from the inside out, which we can't see that. So watch my corrosion video and get stuck into the deep clean video as well, and it will help you forever. Here they are, all finished. Just little spots. There it is there. There's one that's been repaired before somewhere. But yeah, they're all done now. And I'll show you inside the boat. This is inside the boat, and guess what? We can't see any of the holes, can we? So it's pointless looking inside the boat to see if we can see the holes. Just thought I'd let you know that. So as you can see, as part of this boat repair that I've done, I've also had to repair the tow eye. It was a bit flogged out, so I've just welded that up and taken that off. I'm now going to hook up this and drag it back on, and I'm going to adjust this for the customer, okay? So I'll drag it in, I'll put it up so that we can see what's going on, and I'll adjust it for the customer. Okay, let's bring this trailer in. And what I'm finding is that this is way too high. And you probably can't hear me because we got operation pitch black at the moment and it's annoying me. This is a little bit too low and this is too high. So what needs to happen is I need to raise this up. And all that takes is we'll undo this. Just a little bit. Alright, we'll raise this up now. Like so. Tighten this back up a bit so it can't fall down anymore. We'll bring this in a bit further and it pulls it straight onto it, perfect level. Okay, so that's the height we're after, and I'll just do these back up again. Righto, that's plenty tight, and that's pulling up underneath there, which is what we're after. And then just the safety chain on here from now on. I'm going to give this turnbuckle back to the customer and tell him not to use it anymore. Now we'll go down the back. And we can tie this off now and it won't pull down on the front. There we have it, okay. I'll just rip them up tight. It doesn't need to be super tight when I tie that off, but I can't hold it, the camera, and tighten it at the same time, so that'll be done while you're not watching. And that just makes everything sit right. This is sitting hard on here. It's sitting hard on the front, on both sides. And it's sitting on the rollers all the way, except for the front one. It's a little bit too long. The trailer's a bit too long, but it's sitting nice on the rollers all the way through the middle there. And that is how you set up your trailer. As simple as that was. Now you can see that the roller sits nicely in that corner there and it gets pulled in and under and locks it into this position here. All right, that's the correct way to do things. So we have least amount of damage done to our hull. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the video, it's morphed from one into another, and it came out that I really wanted to show you the setups of trailers again because the other video was such a hit, and it's just the fact that people don't really know about it. You got to see the repair or the befores and after, but essentially, how bad is this boat on the inside? Here comes another plane over the top. Trailer setup is the most important. If you haven't seen the other trailer video, jump on and watch that. It just shows different varieties of trailers that people use, and the fact that we don't know what is right or what's wrong, and I've had so many questions and phone calls about all of these things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting in touch with me. I'm happy to give back my feedback, and hopefully it helps, and I don't have to see anybody to fix their boat anymore. We just do some modifications which are more fun rather than repairs. So this one's got possibly a few issues on the inside. It needs the floors lifted up and a deep clean done on it. I have my deep clean video. Jump on, have a look at that. And thank you for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.